today I'm going to talk to you about my hair care, what I do to look after my hair, about my hair, and things that I've just really experimented throughout the years and come up with the most fabulous products that work well for me, that give me that strength, that gloss, that movability, and I want to share that with you guys. And a lot of you love my new haircut. I used to have very long hair up to here if you're an old subscriber of mine, and I cut it short for personal reasons, but also just because I wanted a new change. And for all of you guys who have been writing down on my videos like, oh, I really want to cut my hair but I'm too scared, or I don't know if it's going to suit me, trust me, do it. Like, this is your sign. Go do it. Your hairstylist will be able to give you a short hair that you want that will frame your face. So don't be afraid. My haircut suits my face, but it might not suit yours. But another style might suit you and won't suit me. So, you know, just kind of get an idea of what sort of things you want, and then your hairstylist will work it around you. So I used to have a kind of angled bob, and then my hairdresser kind of got tired with it and just said, nah, we'll take you out of the bob. Let's give you something flirty, something just different. And I love it. It's kind of, it still has like a bob-esque feel, but that's probably because I push it at the back a lot to make it seem higher than it is. And then it's just got lots of choppy layers, different lengths, as you can see. And I just kind of make it really voluminous by... And sorry, in this video I'm going to be touching my hair all the time. Just by giving this kind of like fringe, which is a kind of like a cowlick, and just kind of rounding the edges. I hardly have to flat iron it, which is also a great thing about short hair. I don't have to use as much shampoo. Yeah, there's great things about short hair, and plus it's summer, so when it's hot, you can just like really put a little quiff here and it'll look very dainty. Or you can do kind of like a half up, half down. There are still things you can do with short hair, so don't think that you're limited. You can still curl it. I still curl my hair. You've seen it in my videos. So anyway, that's enough about my hair. Boring, boring. But these are the things that I absolutely love. One is like, no, maybe two products out of everything is my ultimate favorite that I have repurchased again and again and again. So, and before I forget, this lipstick I have on now is bright orange. I absolutely love it. It looks so good with turquoise and kind of my nails. Don't ask me what I've done. I kind of felt creative. I think it looks okay. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is a YSL lipstick on my lips, and it's called... I don't know what it's called, but it's number 13, and it's Rouge Pure Couture. And it is a great orange. And really try this on. This is fabulous, fabulous. I will definitely buy another one of this. It's a very bold, statementy lip, but if you put kind of nudish eyes and just bronzer, it really works together. I mean, I'm wearing white, and so it's a very simple color. I want everything about my lips, so I hope I pulled that off. Anyway, the shampoo and conditioner I use and love is by Frederich Fekkai, and this is the More Plus range. And the shampoo is the step 1, obviously, and it says balanced scalp purifying shampoo. It purifies and invigorates hair and scalp. And I do love this because I do feel like it is a balancing shampoo. I kind of feel like it neutralizes my hair. It gets rid of all the products that I put in my hair. Not that I put much, but I feel like it cleanses and mends that. And I also feel like it just gives a real clean feeling to my scalp, and it foams really nicely. And I love the packaging. It's just like a clip like this, so that's really nice, and you just dispense a little bit. Yeah, the lather is really, really good, and I feel with time this has just really cleaned my hair, like purely cleaned my hair. So after that, and I shampoo twice. That's personal preference. I was always brought up to shampoo twice, so I do, and I prefer it that way. Obviously, the first amount that I put is a little bit bigger than the second amount because obviously it's already got stuff in my hair and it's like wet, and so it lathers up much faster. Then the conditioner is the Resilience Root Nourishing Conditioner. It delivers essential nutrients and nourishes hair for improved resilience. And I completely agree. Like, this is so fantastic that what they say on the bottle is exactly what it does. And I feel like it just gives me an all-round healthiness to my hair. I feel like it's the perfect conditioner in combination with that shampoo. It smells so good. I kind of feel like it has a a pineapple coconutty scent to it, and I just love this click. Can you hear it? I just love doing that. And I don't need very much conditioner to really nourish my hair. And I always start with the tips, just because I like to probably apply more heat there, so I feel like it gets more damaged easily. It needs more nutrients. But I'll put a good amount of conditioner in. For a lot of people that might be kind of greasy, but for me it works well. And by a lot, I would say I put, I wouldn't know how much to say. Kind of like a big dime size. Like I really coat my hair. Like I kind of, not as much as you would coat your hair for a mask, but a little bit more than what you would do for a conditioner normally. Yeah, I don't know. After that, once a week, well, no, let's be honest, let's be really realistic here. Ideally, I'd like to do this once a week. I do this maybe every 2 weeks to 3 weeks if I remember. I use this, and this is the L'Oreal new Ever Strong Sulfate-Free Deep Replenishing Mask, and what it does is strengthens and intensely repairs your hair. And, oh, I love the smell. I would not know how to describe it. Kind of smells fruity and floral. But I take a good dollop of this. It's very creamy, kind of airy feel to this, and I start again at the tips of my hair and work it all the way up to my roots. And this is really good. I just leave this on for like 5 minutes while I'm doing something else in the shower, and I just feel like this truly leaves my hair silky, like to the point where when you come out the shower and you touch your hair, you feel like you might still have conditioner in because it's that sleek. It just glides down. Really, really great. It doesn't make your hair greasy. It doesn't weigh it down. It's very light mask, and I feel like it just gives that extra notch higher to make your hair just a little bit better. So yeah, every week would be good, but then it would run out very fast, and then you'd have to keep purchasing it, and I don't know if that's worth the money. But I think if you have a good shampoo and conditioner, then you don't really need to rely on a hair mask as much, and that's what I've found with the Frederich Fekkai. So once I come out the shower, I towel dry my hair with one of those turbans, and you can get those turbans like in Target, Ulta, you know, I'm not sure where else, but probably Sally's Beauty Supply, but they're really, really good. It just kind of like absorbs the excess water. It's a great way to just tie up your hair so it's not in the way. You can towel dry your body and then just put cream on. You can do other stuff and just let your hair kind of like dry like that, and then I'll take it off, like hand towel dry it again, and then after that I would put this Frieda Frizz Ease Hair Serum Extra Strength Formula Transform. I use this one. I like the orange one too, which has a heat protectant in it, so that's a really good idea if you don't have a heat protectant. And I like the original, but this is just like the extra strength, and that's because in the summer I feel like I frizz a lot more and it's kind of humid and I just need that little bit more, and this is really great. I put like a good dollop in my hair, and I kind of warm it up in my hands, and I mostly focus it on here, so my hair will look kind of wetter again, and I'll just put it like basically on, like if I was to have a bowl around my head in this area, because that is where I really have frizz, and then any excess I'll just put it at the ends, and I feel like it really works, but I have to do an additional step which I will tell you in a minute. So once that is done, I put my Moroccan oil in, and I love this stuff so much. This is my 3rd bottle. I was originally sent by Moroccan Oil, one of them, and I just could not stop raving about it in my last year videos, and this Moroccan Oil has just got such high quality. The smell is intoxicatingly good, and it has just never felt like my hair has never felt so strong. Like I could tie a knot and pull it taut, and it just has got this vibrancy. It leaves no residue to feel like, even though it's an oil, to make you feel like your hair is oily or greasy. It doesn't weigh your hair down. It doesn't feel like you have product in your hair, and the shine is just fantastic. And I cannot say enough good things about Moroccan Oil, and obviously for me it's been so amazing that I've bought it like a few times. So this is probably one of the most recommended products I would say for you in this video to get if you don't have any of them, or you don't want to get any of them, or you're not sure which one to get. This one by far is number one. So then I'll brush my hair, and I'll just use like kind of wide tooth comb so it's not like so tangly and breaks my hair. Then what do? I hope this doesn't sound like it's too much, because it's not. It takes like 3 seconds. The second most recommended product of all in this video is the Frederich Fekkai Step 3, which is the Fullness All Day Density Styling Whip. It plumps and protects each strand. This is my favorite. If you are one of those girls that want to put products in your hair but don't, and they just don't work for you, but you want to be one of those girls who use mousse, I don't know if that makes sense. That kind of sounds kind of lame. But I always wanted to be one of those girls who would say, yeah, I have a great hairspray, or yeah, I have a really good mousse, and it really works, and it does wonders for my hair, and you can see a difference. This is the one to go for. This is the third step in this Frederich Fekkai range, and I just shake it up, dispense a good amount of foam, and it's kind of like a moussey foam, and I'll rub it in my hair, and then I'll lift like a part of my hair up, and then work it up there to give me that good cowlick, which it does. And then with the rest, I'll just put it on the sides of my scalp, on my temples, and all the back. And you can see, as I'm playing with my hair, how big it gets, and how voluminous it gets, and how plump it gets. And this is all from this mousse, this styling whip. You know, I can completely make it completely flat. See, look at that. And then, or I can really plump it up. And look how much, like, it allows you to play with your hair. If you want that messy bedhead look, you've got it in an instant. And I think that's phenomenal. I think that's amazing that this product actually works. It does what it says. So if you are one who has just cut their hair or has short hair and doesn't know how to play with it, definitely I recommend this. And, you know, I wasn't sent this, by the way. I just bought it from Ulta and stuff like that. So I love it. I love it. I really do. And then finally, because I'm going to blow dry my hair, I have to use the heat protectant. I use the Stafford Flat Iron Protection Shine Mist. I've been using this since I was 15 years old. So I would say I definitely have bought more than 10 bottles of this. I just love the smell. It's kind of got a really warm, musky, vanilla-y, something else scent to it. Yeah, don't ask. Oh, it has antioxidant green tea. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. It has green tea in it. That's really cool. Now that makes me feel really like urban and just... Oh wow, I'm really rambling today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, anyway. So, I love this for straightening irons, like if you have a GHD and stuff like this. It's really good to spray on your hair. I spray this before I blow dry my hair, and what I blow dry my hair with is this Chi round brush, and this is called the Chi Turbo CB03. And I love this because I can just roll it really nicely. I kind of blow dry like this, and then I'll blow dry up all the way round, and it just gives me a really good roundness. Same this way, same this way. This just gives me that little kind of curve and kind of highlights my layers. So I really love this brush. This is a very good brush. I bought this from Ulta. And if I've used most of my round brush to dry my hair, it's pretty much styled. And so all I'll need to do is let my hair cool down a little bit, or use the cool button. I'll spray a little bit more of this on like the ends, because I'll just use the flat iron to kind of like highlight or define these little wisps here that I really like. Otherwise, I hardly even need to use my flat iron because it's all done smoothly and rounded by the brush. So final thing that I do in this stage is add a little bit more frizz ease. And in the directions, it tells you to use, in capital letters, wet or towel dried hair, which makes me feel like you are not supposed to do it on dry hair. But for about 10 years of my life, I've been putting a tiny amount on dry hair, and it just kind of fixes my hair in place. And it kind of, even though I had put it on previously on wet hair, I feel like I still, with the round brush, get a little bit of frizz. So I'm sorry, Frieda, but I need this on dry hair too. And I don't put a lot. I put like a tiny little bit. And again, I'll rub it in, make it warm, and just kind of like tame down and kind of just define things that I need to. And just this bit, I really just don't want too much frizz. Like, I like the pieces coming out like this. because it gives you that messy bedhead look, but it's not frizz, so there's a difference. You see, frizz is kind of something like that. So I just need to kind of tame it down. And that is my hair care routine. Really, the only things that are kind of extra are these things that I put on my hair. I don't put any hairspray, but other than that, it's shampoo and conditioner, hair mask, kind of like a heat protectant. So that's great. And then these three on top, which take literally 2 seconds. And I have other products at home that I could tell you about, but I don't use them, and I don't think it's worth it, and I don't think it would be a true review or hair care video if I was to be like, oh, and I have this product and I have this product, because I've tried them, I don't like them, I don't want them, I don't want to even introduce them to you. These are the things that work absolutely perfect for me. They might not work for you, but I think for definite give them a try, because I think they're very universal for all hair types, and I think a lot of you would be very satisfied with these products. Frederich Fekkai, the only downside is the price. It is quite expensive, but you can find Frederich Fekkai in TJ Maxx. Obviously Ulta. I think Sephora sells Frederich Fekkai too. Look out for the sales, look out for gift cards, bonus points, but it's truly worth it, and they last forever. This is a 250 ml. I've been using this for definitely 2 months. I like it, I really do. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I was in a weird mood and I know I'm rambling, but I'll give you a little outfit of the day too. So this top is kind of like one of those pleated white, reminds me of like a 60s top. Very cute. I got this from a boutique called Akira in Chicago, and along with this necklace, which is kind of turquoise, but added that element of diamonds to make it a little bit more smarter on just like a typical silver chain. I have this ring that I got from Banana Republic a while ago, David Smallcombe bangles, and this BCBG cuff, which I love, and this other little bracelety thing. Nothing on my ears. I just kind of wanted to keep it simple. Oh, I have 7 for Mankind jeans. I mean, that's kind of normal. I mean, that's what I live in, are these jeans. These are kind of like a light wash skinny. And then on my face, I just have this like Glow Fusion kind of slash bronzer, which, oh my goodness, I have to do a review on that because I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. And a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of like, kind of like a pink blush, but you can't hardly tell. It's just kind of to give you a brightening look. My YSL lipstick that I did tell you about, my eyebrows, I didn't do anything. I just have Naked, from the Naked palette eyeshadow on my lids, and mascara by Lancome, which is the Hypnose one, and then a little bit of Makeup Forever Aqua, which is like a kind of a turquoisey eye pencil, just to kind of tie in the turquoise, although on my nails I have Nouvelle Vague by Chanel and Particular by Chanel also. And that is me today, so hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!